Look who's back!
Yay!
Hey everybody, Shane here with DailyAstroCat.com.
And I'm Carrie on a weekend where I'm not dying. It's epically amazing.
Welcome to the Lunar Weekly AstroCat Preview. It's time to concentrate and focus. I can't focus ever, but intentions set are intentions well met.
Oof, this week will bring about the beginning of the end of the Zodiac's year.
Woo!
We'll wrap up our time in Aquarius and move on to Pisces. It is both a time of detachment and reconnection. That's interesting.
All things reconnect in Pisces. Losses will be felt and noted. We try to ignore these things this weekend, though. We're going to try to do that. Like my chromebook. Anyway, look, cats.
Cats.
Yeah, they just screwed.
Yeah,
they were all
out
here.
Of there.
We had Willie and Sirius out here.
Willie
And
was
it was
doing like one of the best Willie things earlier, and like just holding both of his paws against the chair leg for no apparent reason, just lounging there like that.
They weren't on my face though. Okay.
No, they weren't. They weren't. Yeah.
So hey, look, we're gonna be coming off of the Super Bowl this weekend, tomorrow, and heading into Mardi Gras. Woohoo! Give me some beads. All right, this week is the transition point.
It's also going to be a transition point for us, like all of us, the grand us. I know the past year has been hard for many people, ourselves included in many ways. It's so easy to think that we don't need the lessons of the past anymore. You'd be wrong.
All right, we're not talking here about bad experiences. What we're talking about are things that you have acquired. Classes, courses, and the like. Knowledge.
Maybe some of the other stuff is what you should call what to watch out for.
All right, so what are we watching out for? I don't know. Monday's going to be a great day to remembering these kinds of things. Old piano books, unread guides.
Maybe we're watching out for chimes in the background.
Could be. I don't know. I was just on a good thing, but hold on a second. Old piano books, unread guides and workbooks, courses, classes, even freebies that were thrown into a software bundle, perhaps.
Ooh, that's shiny. There's so many resources out there. It makes it impossible to know where to begin.
Really?
Too many choices.
Is it really that impossible?
It really feels like it is. It's so overwhelming.
All right, so certain interests and activities are naturally compatible. Make sure they apply to what it is that you wish to accomplish. Sounds confusing, but it has to apply to your current efforts. Look, some guide on pottery making isn't going to help you if you're doing metalwork, is it?
But what if you'd always been interested in pottery making?
Well, then you might be, but then again, is it going to help?
What if you could fuse the two products somehow?
Carrie, is it where you want to be right now?
I don't know.
Where do you want to be? You're here. This is where you belong, okay? And look, you are here.
Yeah,
Last week I had to resort to having a conversation with myself.
I'm glad to be here. The increase in daylight, not right now, we're recording it when it's dark out, but the general increase in daylight during the days is kind of beginning to get exciting. Not that I'm that much of a fan of the high temps in the summer, but daylight's nice. It's important for all of us to connect with nature in such a way as to reinvigorate our creative processes. Local nature walks seem to be a great place to start.
All right, so I agree. Then again, perhaps we can find a way to include a lot more of this type of activity into our daily lives. Including it into your dreams may be even more effective.
Including it into your dreams.
Indeed.
We're talking like lucid dreaming here?
I don't know.
That's a good thing to touch on.
I don't know.
Sirius just appeared.
Yes, he did.
So the physical with the creative, huh? I mean, I'd been talking about planning a short vacation, maybe optimizing our days off together, all that stuff coming up. Maybe we can take advantage of this week to improve our routine.
You could. You certainly could. I hadn't thought of it that way. Too often I'm trying to compartmentalize.
Compartmentalize. Sharks.
Compartmentalize. I am trying to compartmentalize it.
Wow!
Work life from whatever life you consider this endeavor to be.
Sounds still alive,
okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So in the process of that, kind of, you wind up ignoring your other interests. You can't pursue changes to your own website because you're too busy producing content.
Exactly. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I spend all my time wisely. Okay? I read news articles online and browse Twitter for fun. Lately, it hasn't been much fun.
Yeah, maybe you could stop doing that then. Sunday, you're supposed to be doing musical things according to your own muse.
Maybe. Clever. But perhaps I need to be doing exactly that. When music was new to me, I was much bolder and experimental. There are so many choices.
And reasons. Drop the hint. Isn't it kind of a question of self-discipline too, though?
Exactly, which is why I struggle.
Frickin' A. You know, you only think you struggle with self-discipline. Are you maybe just distracted? Are you distractible? Yeah, probably. Your mind's all over the place. A lot of the time. Can make both brilliant things. Makes you both brilliant and dumb at the same time.
Thanks.
I mean, you can't help it. It's like, hell, you still show up at work every day. You still produce all the content for all this stuff every single week, like, endlessly. You haven't missed a week for almost 6 years now. And, like, you plug on without me while I'm sick. And he takes care of the cats. All 7 of them. How do you manage all of that?
I don't know. Some of it's work ethic, I guess. Some of it is determination. Once I know where to begin, I can just keep going. Hopefully my work is going to become much more manageable. When that happens, I will have more time to focus on the things that I want to do.
Hallelujah. Perhaps that is what the lesson of this week will be.
Good. It's time for a lesson in self-discovery.
Ooh.
In fact, that is going to be one of the surprising outcomes of this week.
Can't wait to see where that leads. Oops.
Whoa. Why are we anticipating learning before the moon hits Sagittarius on Monday? The moon in Scorpio flirts with mystery and the unknown consciously. And the unknown unconsciously. Yet it does so in a purposeful manner. This is basically a polymath's dilemma.
What is a polymath?
A person of wide-ranging knowledge or interest. Or learning, even. Like a Renaissance person. Mars is in Gemini. This sparks an interest in all sorts of knowledge, okay? Mercury in Aquarius deepens this interest in things that include innovation, invention, and the humanities.
Interesting. So sapiosexuals are attracted to polymaths.
I guess so.
Typically.
I guess so.
So Mars is also in a very positive aspect with Jupiter. Isn't Mars often considered a malefic planet?
I think that you will notice some of Mars' ill effects on some communications lately. There are some high emotions that are attending some communications.
Roar!
Oh my God.
War!
Oh God. Don't even look. I told you Twitter was a cesspool. It is. Okay? Those people just yelling and screaming and, just politics in general is just full of...
It doesn't even have to be Twitter. It's tempers everywhere.
All their mouths look like that. That's a sphincter.
I was gonna say, was that a bumhole?
Yes, that was a sphincter.
No, that was...
Well, you have 2 sphincters in your body. One is your mouth, and the other... Okay, so anyway. People are making some pretty awful statements, and there's a considerable lack of decorum.
No decorum, no bedside manner. So that's due to Mars and Gemini, huh? Seems to make sense to me. People make a big deal over nothing. So much noise out there. Wouldn't the world be better off with some good noise? Music?
That's a poignant question. I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that.
You sure as hell are.
Okay.
The past... Oh, you're giving me that line.
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's dignified.
Aren't you? Let's try it.
The past is prologue.
Oh my God, can you say it not like an idiot?
The past is prologue. Stop wasting time. Polymath indeed. You focus on the things that you do, the technology and the music.
No, you tell that to me. Don't tell that to them.
Sakes.
Let's have a conversation here.
I have to have a conversation with you like
Yes.
this and look at the square and say,
No, we do.
Do I have an eyeball right here?
No, it's under
Can
your
we
armpit.
make that happen? Oh, what was that conversation
Never
about
mind.
the other week?
It's
That
your
was
unborn twin.
bat sugar.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so
Anyways, you focus on the things that you do, the technology and the music. The words and the flow. Let me focus on the crystals and tarot, perhaps. The cameras and the images. You are talented in those realms, sometimes too talented for your own good. But I'm ready, and you should be too.
that's good to hear. So let's get into the flow.
Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm. You need to be doing tarot too. I'm kidding. Just go with it. Watch us. All right. So Sunday the moon is in Scorpio all day long. Super Bowl, woohoo! A focused moon in Scorpio makes this a good day for activities that are intense and exciting. Super Bowl, maybe? I don't know. Think it'll be a blowout or you think it'll be close? Let's see. I'm going to say Chiefs win. Just saying.
We'll see.
I'm going to say Kansas City.
We'll see.
By a lot. I don't think it's going to be a very close game. So, cast aside something you no longer use. The color is white gold, like the ring on this finger. And the key word is who. Who? You? Actually, the reason the key word is who is there's a strong urge to be ourselves. That's all we can really be. Yet many will try to hide their true selves. Pick up a guitar and play. Just like yesterday. Then you get on your knees and pray.
I mean, if you know how. If you don't know how, you're not going to get very far. Monday and the moon in Scorpio goes void of course at 6:52 p.m. and enters Sagittarius at 8:31 p.m.
I'll be the moon. Oh, wait, it's Cookie Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Today's a good day for logical insight. Feel blessed where you are and allow your goodness to shine. The color is blue starlight, and the key word is learning. The moon in Sagittarius is seeking for opportunity. Don't rush it. Allow for things to happen this week. This is the fourth quarter way. You just let it happen.
Blue starlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why it's blue?
I don't know.
It's the largest and hottest stars in the galaxy.
Oh, that.
So that is why it's blue. Now, can you name a couple of famous blue stars?
I mean, isn't the North Star a blue star? Or is it?
Yeah, it is. But the actual ones that you really notice are the Pleiades. That cluster that's up in the summer sky. The Pleiades, there's about 5 or 6 blue stars all within that cluster.
Some of the Big Dipper stuff?
No, Pleiades.
No? What is Pleiades?
It's that little cluster. It's like a cluster in the sky. Yeah, I'll show it to you sometime.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Look
the
up Pleiades, guys.
Yeah, it's the Pleiades. You've seen them in the summertime, trust me. In the northern hemisphere.
All right.
You'll see them in the wintertime down in the southern hemisphere.
Cool.
Just like you see Orion. Mm-hmm. All right. So, anyway, hey, Tuesday and the moon is in Sagittarius all day long. This week is good for all financial aspects of our lives. Making strides in areas by not making strides. Listen and learn, okay?
The whole week, huh?
The color is pink-violet, and the key word is absorption. Let stories unfold. Say little, think expansively, yet take no action.
Curious. Wednesday, the moon is in Sagittarius and will be void of course at 8:06 p.m. and enters Capricorn at exactly midnight. How about that? That doesn't happen very often. Venus and Neptune are conjunct, so try not to get lost in the beauty of your realized dreams. Expression, not repression.
That's right. Let it out.
Today's color is blueprint blue, and the key word is learning. Didn't we already have learning as a keyword?
Probably.
Am I crazy?
Doesn't matter.
More learning.
Yes.
Just like double down on the learning, man. Intuition's going to give you a signal that is quite unclear. Ask others what should be done. The answers will astound you.
All right, so it's Thursday and the moon enters Capricorn at midnight. What the heck? How'd that happen twice?
No way.
That's not good. All right.
Oh,
so
the moon had entered Capricorn at midnight.
That's correct.
Why.
It entered
That's
Capricorn, so now the entire day belongs to the space goat. All right. Bend the rules today. Make things work for you. You can do this, okay? Including what we said earlier, okay?
What did we say earlier?
How you're not supposed to do anything and things like that, and just expansion and learning.
Okay.
No, just do it.
Okay.
Okay? The color is turmeric honey, and the keyword is roots. The Sun and Saturn meet up, and the emphasis is on giving your financial and career aspirations some wings. The proper balance will see almost magical results. Listen to those chimes go. There's some magic there, let me tell you.
Yes, indeed. Friday and the moon in Capricorn will go void of course at 11:18 p.m. So there's a feeling pattern to that day, to Friday, that will need to be remembered. That is the way things need to be done moving forward. Friday's color is pink sand, and the key word is lasting. It is the last day for the sun in Aquarius. Start spreading the news. Tomorrow is a brand new start.
All right, so, and finally, Saturday and the void of course moon enters Aquarius at 12:13 in the morning. 13 minutes into the day after midnight. Today is a focused moon in Aquarius. Hang on to any innovations that may have come to light. The color is deep green kyanite, and the key word is understanding. The sun enters Pisces today. Try to understand what that will mean. The cycle completes, and the seeds for new creative growth can take root.
Growth can take root.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
This will bring us to our section called... But you're just calling it best day. Oh, don't you usually... Oh,
No, because I haven't had a partner here for a couple of weeks, so there's nobody to play off
crying
of.
out loud.
You know, and chances are you wouldn't read it right anyway, so it's all right.
Yeah, I usually have something more
It's
interesting.
just best days. Yes, exactly.
So the best day for love?
Is Friday. You wanted it to be Tuesday. You know, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Love Day.
The hallmarks don't work out, people, if you hadn't already noticed.
It could have been Wednesday for lovers of fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
but Friday is by far the more practical choice.
Interesting. What makes that so?
What do you mean?
Friday being the more practical choice. Do you remember the aspects?
Just because I believe that it is. I do know what the aspect is, but I had the Venus and Neptune conjunct on Wednesday. That's the fantasy part.
Mm-hmm.
Love Day is February, and actually
It's Tuesday.
on Friday it's when Venus enters Aries.
Ah, so things are straightforward, simple, childlike, honest. Perhaps a bit forward, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, simple.
Venus
Keep
is
it
in her
simple,
detriment in Aries, by the way, according to
Interesting.
the little Ptolemaic parts there.
Well, all that Marsy stuff kind of just like
Throws it off just a touch, but
just becoming gray rather than black or white, really.
it don't matter. So anyway,
So the best day then for business?
is Thursday. Wrap up your Aquarian tasks and ideas and get ready to move along.
Move along,
Actually,
little doggy.
Thursday's a really good day for tying up some loose ends.
Yeah?
Okay, that's exactly what it is. Okay?
What's that about?
It's about the moon being close to Saturn and having a nice period where we have a chance to tie up these things.
Cool.
You get it done.
Cool.
Get your Aquarius stuff done.
So the best day for health then?
It's Tuesday. Last minute gifts ensure a happy home. And you also get a couple extra steps in. You know, you forgot flowers. Go get them. You forgot the card? Go get it. You know?
Yeah.
That way, that Friday love day will be even better, okay?
Yeah.
And, you know, forget about Wednesday because if you forgot that stuff, you ain't got a chance.
Yeah, Tuesday, just honest to God, that sounds like just try to get in a walk together or something rather than...
Walk together. We're working.
Yeah, well.
All right. Anyway.
Rather than like trying to gorge yourself on some elaborate meal or some crap like that.
Whitman sampler.
Steaks and Whitman sampler. So the best day for transformation?
Is Saturday. Boy, this went a lot faster when I did this alone. You know that?
I bet the time is like no worse.
Okay. The new season is beginning at the beginning of the end of this cycle. Is this when 2022 is finally out of our heads? Will it finally
Oh
leave?
my God, that'd be amazing.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. We get to do this all together. Do all the nice things below. Like, follow, and hit the bell for notifications.
Show us some love. Talk to us. We want to know how your week is going. Did you work your magic? Feed us some feedback. Remember, it's daily-astrocat.com.
All right.
By Stella on Facebook.
Cool. So, hey, everything about February is short, okay? At least it feels that way. I mean, heck, we're already in mid-month practically. It seemed like it just began. I mean, there was a groundhog looking at his shadow, and now it's like, done. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
never mind.
Yeah, exactly. So, groundhog, woodchuck, who cares?
Yeah.
Perhaps the ravages of winter are finally over. Around here it was mild, but it wasn't mild everywhere.
Sure wasn't. And we need to begin speaking to everywhere. Speaking of which, there is a light in all of you that's going to want to be released. The best way to do this is going to be through your artistic expression.
Towards the end of the week, that is true. Now, get to work. Remember to share your results with us.
Yeah.
That's all we got for you. Have a happy Astro Week.
Happy
Astrocatting.
I didn't record.
Yeah, right. I was watching it the whole time.
Poopy!